Sophia Hulbert and I'm a physiotherapist, but I'm also a dance artist and a researcher into the effects of dance for people living with Parkinson's particularly.
Hello, I'm Ruth Way. I'm Associate Professor in Theatre Performance at the University of Plymouth and I'm a somatic movement educator.
Hi, I'm Faisal Subhan. I'm a lecturer in biomedical science and I'm a human physiologist, and I have an interest in cardiovascular and respiratory physiology.
So we've had this great opportunity to bring together our worlds of health, arts and science, really to try and understand what dance can bring for people living with Parkinson's and the different approaches that we can have. We've been able to work with our dancers from Pavilion Dance Southwest to explore the concepts of measuring and listening to the impacts of dance for people with Parkinson's, but not just in a multi-dimensional way, but also with depth and breadth of understanding. So we're really fascinated to know if it's really possible to understand how the body responds to these different types of dance, be it an artistic, physiotherapeutic, evidence-based approach that is Parkinson's dance science, or the somatic movement approach, giving an opportunity to listen to the body. So what we've done is we've measured these physiological parameters like heart rate variability, breathing rate, oxygen saturations, alongside hearing and listening to dancers' experiences, what they feel, what they noticed, and maybe what shifted as a result of the two different types of dance. And that's something that we feel is really unique and novel to this way of measuring the impact of dance for people living with Parkinson's.
The heart rate variability is a non-invasive measurement and in one sense an estimation of the autonomic nervous system effects. And then we've obviously got the parasympathetic system, and that's something which kicks in when normally at night time.
After Parkinson's dance, I feel exhilarated, enthusiastic, proud to know so many wonderful people who are working to overcome this disease, this illness, which I really hate.
You're more alive.
Yes, I would agree with that.
It's a feeling of happiness.
You feel that it's affected you from head to toe and internally as well.
I felt it was a really good experience and I enjoyed it, and I thought we ought to have them every Saturday.
I just feel more alive after the class. I think, I'm pro exercise. For anyone, but particularly for us. It's got to be daily. You don't have to think, what time is it? You're just going with what they're doing and enjoying. It gives you a bit of a high.
I can't think of much to add to that, actually. It's just fun.
Yeah.
I think it's one word description.
Because I use a rollator, you almost capture yourself in that movement and that pace. So it's actually trying to having the confidence to stride out without a rollator. And it can be done because I just did it.
I like what she did with the carrying your arm. Because carrying your good side is fine, it's all wonderful. And then you carry the bad side, and it's kind of quite an interesting concept in that you can help it to move.
I thought it was very relaxing. It made you think about movement in a different way. I felt, to begin with, I was an individual doing something. As time went by, I ceased to be less of an individual and more of a member of a group of people.
So obviously we've done some number crunching, and one thing which I've seen from the data today is that when we did the first dance class, there was a large decrease in the effective sympathetic output to the heart and an increase in the parasympathetic effect after that class, and that looks very clear. So it would have been really interesting if you could have got some of the data from the actual class itself, and that's something we can look for in future. So I'd be really interested to look at that data, and I'm sure not just us, but obviously that's something we could present to the whole world afterwards, hopefully.
What we can take from this is that it is possible to measure the effects of dance for people living with Parkinson's in these integrated ways, and that gives us an understanding of the response from the body as well as the person as a whole. And we've shown that the complexity and the variety of responses is not just between dancers, between themselves, but also within a dancer experiencing different things with the different movement opportunities they were given today. So with all this in mind, we're really excited to grow this collaboration, to look at the depth and the breadth and try and understand a little bit more, to find some opportunities to grow the research and to continue the research with this population, but maybe other populations, and to be able to explore the power that dance has for everybody. And essentially we're trying to enhance and support the whole person, and that's what dance has the opportunity to do. And we're starting to try and understand how we might be able to capture all of that change